A first carry for Rn4emp. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Again, it's Fournette. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Matt Longacre in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. This is taken at the 23. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. On 1st down, Goff. And his first look is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
180, super.
2nd and 10, Goff again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Sunday.
They begin with a run by Fournette. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go. Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
We go. 76. 76. Cut. 180. 4 now. 12. 12. 12. 12. We go.
On first down, it's gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Goff on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett from 13 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Bortles now on first down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defense there's 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. Then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and 10 from the 10.
Hank. 372.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. On second down, here's Bortles. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal.
Lucy, Lucy. Move.
Bortles now on third and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
14.
They go play action here on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right. Come on out.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
11. Let's go. 12. Let's go. Jester.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Black 20. Orange. 12. Go.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Let's go.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On the incompletion, I turn to you as we continue to do all these Week 1 predictions, and I ask, Rookie of the Year, could this be a battle for Gotham between Darnold and Barkley?
I like it. I like that a lot. A quarterback, Sam Darnold with the Jets, a runner, Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants. But I'm thinking defense, and I'm going out west to the Denver Broncos, Bradley Chubb, defensive end, outside linebacker. Remember, Von Miller's on the other side. They take up a lot of attention. That should give Chubb more one-on-one opportunities to get quarterbacks on the ground.
And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Let's make a quick pivot here to revisit a topic from the last couple of weeks. We've been discussing, well, which rookie starters are going to be in there week 1. It appears to be only one right now, Sam Darnold of New York, correct?
That sounds correct based on what we've heard from the different teams. All of them have made their announcements and their proclamations about their starter. And Sam Darnold's going to get the ball to begin. But for me, it's how long will he remain the only rookie starter? I don't know it would be terribly long. I look at Buffalo, I think Josh Allen will get his shot fairly early. I look in Arizona, I think Josh Rosen the same, depending on how their teams come out of the gate. And at some point, Baker Mayfield will play this year for the Cleveland Browns.
Seems to be more pressure each year on these franchises to get the rookies in there early, doesn't it?
It certainly does. When you spend that type of draft capital, that type of money, we don't wait nearly as long, and the good coaching staffs meet these kids halfway with what they did in college and turn them loose in the NFL.
Looking long for Westbrook. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run. It's Gurley. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
All right. Come on out.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
2, 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long. It's gone. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And an alley to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, that was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Goff on third down. And incomplete here on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
11. 20. 5. 11. 12. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They are going for it. Goff. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. from midfield, here's Bortles. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Move.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Bortles to throw on second down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Lucy, move.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
180. 5. Tiger. Go, 12. Go.
To throw on second down is gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
14. 14. 20. Jester.
Now it's gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Goff. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And Zerline's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Move. 11. 11B.
Bortles now on first down. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Mark Barron able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Hey. Move.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And Bortles going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Let's go.
'Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
72.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. Throw left. 77.
Throwing is Bortles. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian-Jenkins for the Jags' first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Lucy.
To throw is Bortles, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Lucy.
Bortles to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go. So right. Move.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Jaguars have won the...